guys, what's going on? So what you guys just saw was the Action Movie FX and the FX Guru in action. So you'll find a bunch of different apps that do the same kind of thing on the App Store, but I found that these two have the best quality and are the easiest to work with. I'm not going to say that you can't find something better on some of the other ones, because I have, but all around these are the best ones. So let's look at the Action Movie FX app. See, this background contains a bunch of the effects that are available within the app. This cool 3D feature was added when Apple went to the iOS 7 update, and they kind of put in that whole 3D look to their interface. So let's get started. Okay, initially right here, that music, we'll shut that off. I found that comes in handy when I'm messing with this at night and my wife's asleep. Okay. So you got more information. If you want to look at that, go there. Okay, let's get started. Go. Okay. So a lot of these are the last effects that were updated with the app, and they're pretty cool. You guys saw this one, the Crusher. There's a dragon, a sea monster, a parasite. Spider Strike. If you guys go through some of my videos, I've kind of made videos of almost all of these. I guess they had some sort of contract with the Star Trek people, because they have some cool Star Trek techniques. I think I had this one in the beginning of the video. Let me see, Tornado, Chopper. These are the original ones. Of course, this app has been around for a while, so you guys are gonna have to purchase some of these. I usually just purchase them all. Oh yeah, when Call of Duty Black Ops was coming out, they had these special effects that came out with the app. So let's take a look at some of these. Oh, that's my honey bunny. Okay. Okay. For limited time, get Call of Duty Black Ops effects. Download. Okay. Okay, once it finishes downloading, click it, and it gives you a small preview. Of course, this will work better in a real-world environment, but since for the sake of time, we're gonna do this. We're gonna use Majin Buu, or Kid Buu, this little vicious bastard, as see, there he is. Okay. Okay, he's gonna be my target. Okay, so what you want to do is just kind of put the crosshairs where you want to put them, and then press the little record button down here. So I find it better that you always put it right between their legs, or the bottom of the shot. Okay, and then this will come out, and then you're able to time where you want them to enter. Of course, this is kind of confusing actually. Like, sometimes I have a hard time trying to figure out how the hell this thing works. Especially if you're trying to do the teleport one, it requires like excellent timing. But this is what's gonna happen. It usually processes real quick, and once it's done, we'll get to see the clip. Say that's him. So that was pretty cool, right? And once that's done, you can either choose to delete it or share it to your Facebook and email, a messenger, or you can save to your camera roll so you can like further edit it. So let's delete this. Let's try another one. This is my favorite. If you go back in my history of videos, like one of my very first videos was this ball. I used it with my son. Okay, let's adjust this a little bit. Record. Of course, remember, you can. This is always better, like in a real-world environment. Just kind of so you can get the idea, right? Okay. The one drawback to these apps is that you can't actually upload a video and then add the effect. You kind of have to like record it real time. There it is, squished. Let's delete that. Let's just go over some of these. I had. Let me see. this is a real simple one. Record his little butt getting blown up. And I'll go over one of my favorite Star Trek ones, which is the torpedoes falling from space. Alright. Now remember, guys, this is gonna cost you. I think they're worth it. To be honest, I purchased them a long time ago, and I didn't bother looking up to see how much they were. Okay, download that later. Actually takes a while to download. My crappy internet connection here. Okay, let me see. This robot one's pretty cool. Have that robot lander right there. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Of course, my angle options are limited, so you guys can always obviously get better angles than I am right now. Okay, so that's kind of what you can do with the action movie effects. Alright, now let's go look at FX Guru. Now, I think FX Guru is a little better than action movie effects only for one reason: the amount of effects. Now it has so many effects. There's like almost no scenario that you can't use this app for. Okay, when you first open the app, it will take you to their homepage, and this is what it looks like. Let me lower the volume now. You guys won't be able to hear me. Okay, it also has a little gallery here for all the videos that you've recorded and saved. For instance, this is a tornado. Sound effects pretty damn cool. Oh, check this out. Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. Got a flying cow. Okay. Got a little atomic bomb. Of course, this one is better used like in an open field or an area where you can get the full effect. Unlike forever, I was always looking for a green screen of one of these. And I got one right here. Okay. Okay, let's stop this. Okay, guys, so there's way too many effects to go through one by one. I'll just kind of like read Earth, Easter eggs, haunted table, Eve bombardment. I like this one. Let's check it out. So you want to like angle it pretty low here, I think. Dun, dun, dun. I want to show you guys a special trick in a little bit. Alright. Okay, let's finish this. Timing. Okay. Okay, with this app also lets you get different filters for your vid. Of course, I'm not going to use one. And the sound effects, if you want it boosted, effects, background effects, and background, or just the effects only. And we'll just click OK. This actually processes way quicker than action movie effects too. Let me see. That's their earthquake one that you're seeing in the background. Of course, every one of the videos will end with the FX Guru label, so you guys might want to just crop that out or cut it out. Okay, now let's check it out. Let's raise the volume a little. You guys can hear it. You know, the quality of these effects is pretty damn nice. Isn't that nice? That was pretty cool. Okay, now let's delete this. No, wait, hold on. Now, if you want to share it, you can also save your video straight to your camera roll, or you have all these other options up here. Okay, so let's delete it now. Yes. Okay, so where were we? Way over here somewhere. There we go. Cash, Windfall, TNT Barrel, Rat Infestation, UFO Shuttles, Snowman, Skeleton Warriors, Missile Silo, Demon Scare, Cruise Missiles. Of course, you guys can just open it up. Okay, now here's that little trick that I was going to tell you guys. Oh, you gotta get this cool Matrix one, Alien Probe. Let me see. All of these are in-app purchases, and every once in a while they'll give you like super packs. So, like for instance, this Super 70, I think is up to like $15 if I'm not mistaken. I'm not gonna do that right now, but so you guys can kind of know that you get almost 70 effects for like $15. It's not bad. Okay, so this is the trick that I was telling you guys about. Okay, so what you want to do is open up the effects that you want. Let's go into Action Movie. Okay, this was kind of practicing earlier about this one. But what you want is get your effect, and then a green screen. And now any kind of green screen will actually work on this. Now I've used construction paper or those green bulletin board type things. Well, this is just a little sticky pad, notepad. Okay. What you want to do is get your effect and actually run it on the green screen. So it'll be recording there. And then what you'll have is a green screen of your effect. Of course, that's me, my finger and stuff, so you don't want to record that. There you go. So what you can now do with this effect is actually take it into your movie editor, whatever it is that you use, and you have a green screen of it. Of course, it's bad quality, of course, but you kind of get the idea. So now you can get that effect and, position it wherever you want it within another video, or, make it smaller or change the size of it. So that's worked pretty good for me in the past, so I hope you guys like that. I wish I had a green screen that I could actually show you guys with, but kind of get the idea with that notepad. I actually explained some of this in one of my other videos with the 3D Matter app. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.